everyone. So happy Monday. I hope you all are having a great morning so far. So today's Monday devotion with D is about courage. So I was thinking about this last week and going throughout my first week back at school, I realized how important courage is. And for those of you who don't know what courage is, I'm about to tell you. Courage the Cowardly Dog came up. Did y'all ever watch that show? That used to be my favorite show. Like, it used to scare me like crazy, but yeah, I could not stop watching it. Favorite show, hands down, aside from Hey Arnold. But anyway, the definition of courage is the ability to do something that frightens one. And it says strength in the face of pain or grief. So the reason why I wanted to do a video about courage is because oftentimes when we're faced with a situation that is scary or in a situation where we feel like we can't do it, we tend to be discouraged. We tend to lose that courage that we once had to have the strength to do something. So I was feeling a little discouraged last week, not because of anything serious, but just because of getting back into the motions of school and getting a little scared about my grades and classes and all that stuff like I was last semester. But then I had to realize that this is a brand new semester. This is a brand new time. I don't need to be discouraged. So a Bible verse that I'll share with that is 1 Corinthians 15 verses 58. It says, "So my dear brothers and sisters, be strong and immovable. Always work enthusiastically for the Lord, for you know that nothing you do for the Lord is ever useless." And another verse is Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. It says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." Oh, I love that. So throughout this week, when you are faced with any issues or any problems, or you feel like things are not going the way you would like them to, have courage. Have that strength to stand firm in spite of everything that's going on. Whether you feel like you are not capable of doing what it is that you can do, have courage. How can you have courage? Well, I feel like it's an action word. It's not just something you say like, today I'm gonna have courage and that's it. But how do you do that? You do that by replacing your negative emotions with confidence. What do I mean by that? So you wake up in the morning, things are not going your way, you're late, you haven't gotten your breakfast, you realize that there's traffic, it's raining, and you're like, oh my gosh, everything's going wrong, the stage is going terrible. Pause. Just pause right there. And say, you know what? I'm going to make it to work. I might not be on time, but I'm going to make it there. I'm going to get in my car and I'm just going to get there when I get there. Have a smile on your face and remind yourself that God has placed you exactly where you need to be. How do you know that you're not running late because God was keeping you from an accident on the road? Try to replace those negative mindsets with positive mindsets. When you feel like this week that you can't do something, if you're given a task that you feel like you can't tackle, tell yourself, you know what, I am a child of God. I am His masterpiece. So you know what, I can do this because I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. So this week, I'm talking to myself too. When you feel like you can't do something, I want you to stand up and have courage in your God, knowing that He has equipped you to do His work. So this week, let's have some courage. Let's be strong and let's be courageous and not be discouraged by the things that we feel like we cannot handle. Pray constantly. And I'm telling myself this because I need to get my prayer life in check for real. So pray to God. He can help provide you with that confidence that you need to replace with your negative mindset. So this week, let's have some courage. Let's be confident in our God. And we'll get through this. I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to comment below, or you can email me at behismasterpiece@gmail.com. Have a great week. I wish you all the best. And as always, be His masterpiece. Bye, everyone.